before I leave for the night, I feel I have to do something in my mind for a moment. And I'm seeing, and I may be giving up my place to do that if I don't feel comfortable with it. Because if I don't do something substantial, I sort of feel I don't exist too much. Or I may end up just doing both, something at the beginning of the night and then the end scene. But I'm going to do a short piece here. It's a poem. A naked deer watches a boy sleeping in the rain. No, the boy is dead. The deer hears the cameras and footprints coming back across the road. The boy's blood is dripping into the small streams that travel along the dark earth, swirling into the water like raspberry tea. The deer sees the blonde hair of the boy, shining as if the sun were reflecting in water, as if the sun had learned from the boy. The trees are orange and green. The deer steps softly over the hands, like millions of years of leaves still small, created in 3 days. One is outstretched so that you would look up into the trees and wind if they were in the picture. It's not silly like a school drawing class, where the bodies are bought with their father's money from the lies for the painkillers which cause pain. It is clear like the unwavering stare. The deer comes close, looking past the hair, into the face, the eyes set in soft crystal blue with tiny black stripes, the pupil held slightly wide, with drops of water falling, streaming onto his face, his eyes that are looking at him, looking into him, looking through him, past him. The deer starts slightly. Maybe the boy knew the reporters. The deer dashes off its feet, almost stumbling in the mud. But the boy was already past Venus. He had said goodbye to his family. To everyone. He even left his mother, finally not bothering to understand her long fingers, the changing rings, the shoes that hurt her feet, the microwaves, the sidewalks. He loved her enough. He loved them all enough then. She did not have to go back. He remembered her always, as he forgot her name. He was fine then. They did not need to cry. He had even chosen her so he could die at a spring with a deer sinking into his eyes as he darted out past the treetops. It made the news. They photographed the cuts on his neck. But it was really too dark. It just looked like red flowers in an abstract painting.
Thank you all for being here. I want to thank again Steve Oakley, John Clifford, our hosts here at Charlie's. They do run a restaurant here. Look at the menu. Invite your friends to drop by. We'd love this place to be here forever. They do jazz 6 nights a week. You're entitled to drop by and sample that as well. I want to mention the 4th annual Pumpkin Lady Ball. It's a fundraiser for the Mass Coalition for the Homeless. Last year I helped a little with this, and this year I'll be doing some stage manager stuff. Bonnie Raitt is the featured performer. This is Thursday night this week, 8 o'clock to whatever. I think it's 8 to 1. At any rate, for the first time they're going to have a literary aspect. Antonio Giarapiuto will be reading from the works of Edgar Allan Poe. Actually, a work will be the Reagan. It'll be on about 9:30. Tickets are $15. I have them with me at the door this 17th. Anyone wants to help the homeless in Massachusetts, Mass Coalition for the Homeless, see me before you leave tonight. Otherwise, tell your friends about this event. Now, next week, our feature will be Merritt Clifton with a number of his friends. Merritt's a publisher, poet, prose writer, environmental activist. He's living in Canada. He came from the West Coast, Berkeley area. And it'd be great to see a good crowd here for him next week. Those of you who have material that you'd like to have published, bring some samples for him to take back to look at. He does publish Samizdat. That's, I don't know how many years it's been going now, about 15. He's published a couple of things of mine as well, to his eternal credit, I hope. But I'm sure some of the readers have heard up here over the couple of years we've been here. He'd be quite interested in. So if you have any material to think about sending out to someone, bring some by next week and just show it to Merritt. He'll take it back with him and he may publish it. Anyway, Merritt Clifton and friends next week from Samizdat. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I want to thank my brother Blue, which is Tom S. over there. And Gabe, thank you for playing piano for us. I want to thank Phil Mazell for doing the awesome task of getting everyone up here on stage and off on time. Somewhat. Thank you all. And don't forget to tip the waitress.
I have an announcement before any of you leave. So don't any of you leave it much quickly. We are in the format of starting something new and wonderful, a new day and age where everybody can honestly be an artist, and none of this bullshit about politics enter into it, that people who only like certain people come there and stuff like that. Jack Towers was the one who gave me the idea for this, actually, who inspired me. This is taking part all over the country, actually. It's like the National Museum of Women in the Arts. And they say that anybody who's had at least 2 or 3 shows can be a part of it. They're not choosy or anything like that. So here's the proposal. Provide a performance and staging area for a collective of artists who represent the broadest possible range of backgrounds, interests, and directions. Performance, rehearsal, and exhibition space will be allotted on an equal, fair share basis. Funding will be realized by contributions from the membership matched by city, state, NEA, foundation, and corporate support where feasible. This project hopes to create a much-needed facility which will be as inclusive and non-elitist as possible, affording to many younger, unknown, older, or handicapped artists the opportunity to share their work with the greater public. It is our intention to form a non-profit institution with a representative board of directors to oversee the aims and accomplishments of our stated program. And what I'm asking tonight is that anyone who would like to donate their time and commit themselves to doing this, to be on the board of directors, I would be grateful if you would please see me. And again, it would take someone as knowledgeable and talented as Jack Towers to write something really good. I couldn't do it.